The draft amendment to the windmill law is a liberalisation of the 10H rule, introduced in 2016, which stipulates that the distance of a wind turbine from buildings must be 10 times the height of the installation. The consequence of this rule was to exclude the possibility of building a wind farm on almost the entire territory of Poland. It is important for us Poles to use this green energy. It is in the interest of the state, even more so now that we are a frontline state and there is a war going on behind our borders. Russia has always liked to play with energy. The government's draft amendment to the law on investment in wind power plants stipulates that windmills can be built at a distance of not less than 700 metres from a residential building. By way of some compromise, this distance of 700 metres was adopted. Also, the government expressed approval to increase this distance. Initially, the bill that was submitted to Parliament in July 2022 stipulated that the distance of a wind farm from a residential building should be at least 500 metres. The war against windmills in Poland continues at its best, as you can see. Completely pointless are these amendments. I believe that these 500 metres and giving the opportunity to local communities to decide whether they agree with this type of investment was the best solution. It can't be that when it comes to windmills there will be some kind of free Americanism. These provisions in this law primarily safeguard residents and their demands. Objections to the government's draft are raised by Solidarna Polska, for which even 700 metres of distance from residential buildings is unacceptable. Solidarna Polska will submit an amendment signed by all MPs, the subject of which will be the adoption of a solution to locate windmills 1,000 metres from any infrastructure in rural areas. I hope that Law and Justice will support our amendment. Of course, 1 kilometre will be a better solution, but I don't know if this issue is fixed with the European Union. This is one of the milestones we have to make. The draft amendment to the windmill law is one of 37 milestones Poland has to meet to unlock funds from the National Reconstruction Plan. Another key step to help ease the conflict with the European Union is the amendment to the Supreme Court Act, which will return to the same tomorrow, with amendments from the Senate majority. The essence of this law in carrying it out in the Polish Parliament is that it should be in the shape it was worked out. Therefore, it seems to me that amendments that go in the direction of subverting the entire essence, so to speak, are not good amendments. So we will opt to adopt this law without amendments, of course. Both bills are likely to be approved by the Sejm as early as tomorrow. Poland has been waiting for more than 20 months for the disbursement of 35 billion euros in low-interest loans and grants under the National Reconstruction Plan.